One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Northwestern's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Stone. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Northwestern will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Oregon's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Stone. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the
breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. He'll do it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low-man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to...
Beck's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The sure hands, it's Whittington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Whittington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
1st down for the offense.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. After the break, they'll go back to work. The give on the option. Turning it on. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back to the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's a
touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Stone. Takes the easy completion. Powers through. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Wagner. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Northwestern will have to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. He spins that thing down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets a block. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stone. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Northwestern will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him...
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Oregon.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Pulls and fired complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Back to throw, it's Stone. Fires complete on the crosser. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. Nice move to keep running. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
And how big does that sting? Guys, you had a chance to bring this to a 1-possession game. Now, in the second half, it still remains a 2-possession game. This is one of those plays we might look back and say, what if?
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, Dave.
There he goes! And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Ducks are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and I don't know what...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. On the move from inside his spot. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's coming. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quickly complete. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Stone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I'll tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Wagner. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Looking to throw, it's Stone. And it's incomplete on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're working that left side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The screen, and watch out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. On the option. He'll toss it. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This deep
throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. The give to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. And
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 24 over New Mexico. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Back to throw, it's Stone. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Wagner. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Here we go. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Stone. This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Can't get him to the ground. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Right back to the well. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Stone. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking for room. It's Whittington. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.